Alright guys, welcome back to my channel, okay? It's been a minute. Alright, let's just get into it, okay? So, in this video, I'm going to be doing a reaction to my Jubilee video. Now, if some of you guys don't know what Jubilee is, it's a big YouTube channel. People go there all the time. They film videos with them. They call people to film videos with them and stuff like that. The video that I was in with Jubilee was the 7 Africans and 1 pretending to be African. So basically, we had to figure out within the group who was pretending to have been born in Africa. Meanwhile, he was born out here in the US, okay? So anyway, we're going to react to the video together so that you guys can see, and I can give you guys some of the little, background stories to what really happened in the scene. Okay, so without further ado, let's get straight into this video. I'm going to put the video up real quick. I'm going to start playing it right now.
I'm African.
I'm African. I'm African. I'm African.
I'm African. I'm African.
I'm African. Hi.
What's up, guys?
What's everyone's name? Where are you from?
I'll start. I'm Sadiq from Ghana.
Okay, so this was the part when we just, everyone got together. Now, what happened was before we all got together, we were all in separate rooms, okay? So remember, there's like 7 people right now, and 1 is pretending to have been born in Africa, okay? So we have to figure out in this round or the next round or the 3rd round who we think is lying. We have to figure that out based on the conversation that we had in the 1st round.
Born and raised, yeah.
When did you move?
2013. August 24th was actually my 10-year anniversary. So I've been here for 10 years.
Hi everyone, my name is Deborah. I was born in Lagos, Nigeria, and yeah. She never said when she came to the US, and I just felt like she's been here her whole life.
My name is Blessing. I was born in Port Harcourt, and I moved to America, I think when I was like 5.
So when we first got to filming, that was the first person I met, okay? He was the first person I bumped into, but remember they told us not to talk to each other, so I was just like, I just saw him and I was like, okay, everyone was just looking suspicious. Everyone was looking, you might be the one. You might be the one lying, but we didn't know exactly who's lying.
Hi, my name is Inda. My dad is from Central African Republic. I was born and raised there, but my mom is from Ivory Coast, so it's like I was raised in both places, and I moved to the United States when I was 8 years old.
She said she was born and raised in 2 countries. I feel like if you're the fake, that's a good strategy to use. It's gonna be harder to quiz someone from 2 countries.
What place did you like better?
I liked Ivory Coast. No shade to my dad. It's just that, like, the vibes, there are more beaches, my family. Yeah, West Africa, for real, yeah.
My name is Elizabeth. I was born and raised in Abeokuta, Ogun State, Nigeria.
Now, Elizabeth was, you guys, anyway, as we continue watching, you'll see. But she was beefing me. I don't know what she had against me, basically. That's all I'm saying, okay?
Hi everyone, my name is Sheila. I'm Kenyan, born and raised Nairobi, Kenya. I moved here last year.
Okay, hi guys, my name is Sam, but I go by the name Big Sam because we do it big. We do it big over here. Okay? I was born in Zambia, born and raised in Zambia. Then I came here like 4 or 5 years ago. So trying to get used to things still. But yeah, that's that.
I already forgot everyone's name, but
An ad? An ad. An advert.
The accent and speaking Yoruba. Maybe she was overcompensating.
See what I'm saying? The first round, she voted me out. And I was thinking, but like, look. There's nothing wrong with voting me out, right? I was just thinking, like, I am someone that sounds like the way that I speak, like, they immediately hear me speak, you know that this boy is African, okay? So that's why I was like, but why is she like on to me? Like, why is she voting? Why does she think I'm faking it so much? Like, that was the thing.
She was just too quiet.
Just the way that I sound, I think my accent is more towards like an American sounding accent.
To be honest, I also thought I voted her actually. I voted somebody else when I really wanted to vote for her. That's the problem. So I mixed up the names, because one thing about me, I will mix up the names. But I was gonna vote for her as well, because I just thought, well, she looks a little bit American. The way she dresses, the way she speaks, her demeanor. I just thought she was like an African American, or I would say like a Black American. That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? So I voted. I was trying to vote for her, thinking I know her name, when really I was voting for someone else.
When we're here, we have to speak like Americans sometimes and like Africans sometimes.
Yep.
So what's like your American accent and what's your African accent?
So my African accent comes more when I'm speaking to family and other
Me
people
too.
from Africa. Like
Yes.
right now, I feel like I'm speaking to Africans, so
Yes.
it's coming out.
Yeah.
But I'm also into acting, and I work with a lot of white people, so sometimes I have to switch it up.
So you say
I was just like, he's an actor. He could be acting. He could be like, you know, these actors, they know how to play it off.
Every time I try to like do American accent, I can start like I'll be like, oh yeah. And then
That is true. Okay, so this is the thing with like being in America as an African. Like you think, because like when you live in America, the American accent is just so effective, depending on where you are. By the way, if you're in California, in New York, depending on what state you're in, okay, the accent is just so effective. So you come here speaking a certain way, and then you try to imitate them without even knowing that you're trying to imitate them. It doesn't even work out for me, especially because my accent is just so thick. I'm just so Zambian. The Zambian in me just comes out. So it's like, yes, I'll be using the American slang, but with a Zambian accent, if that makes sense.
I know it, I will start speaking rubbish, okay?
Right.
And that African accent will always come out. Is it I will yell sometime accidentally? I'll just be like.
For me, it's only when I'm frustrated.
For me, it's like with my family for sure. Like right now, I'm talking, but like I speak French, so it's not je parle français, so I'm not gonna like talk like it's not like the Nigerian accent, you know, this English in there. It's more like a French accent, and you can kind of hear it when I talk, but it's back there. You know what I mean?
even though she was French speaking, that would have been a bit more obvious, but I could only hear America in her accent.
Now Sheila, I will say that Sheila she was the only person that was really, you know, backing me. She was like, okay, you know what, I believe that he's an African, he's Zambian, she believed me from the jump. Now everyone else was doubting. I do not know why they were doubting. Okay, I feel like I didn't give them any reason to do that, but they did that anyway.
Also, I agree with what you said with frustration. When you're in emotional situations, you don't really think before you talk. You just speak.
What about you, Sam?
So basically, mine, I could never fake an
never
American
change.
accent to save my life. Even when I think I'm trying to fake it, it just never works out. Because my friends are like, so what do you think you did there?
But you're also not from West Africa. I feel like
No.
West Africa.
What part of
like, our
Africa?
English
Yeah,
is
what
a
part of
bit
Africa are you?
better.
I'm from Zambia.
Zambia.
So
Zambia is like
I feel like
south.
Is that central?
Southern, yes. So I have like the typical African accent, like the Wakanda accent. because like now I've accepted it. It is what it is. Let's just call it what it is.
I think me too, because I'm Kenyan. You know the accent they make Black Americans speak when they're trying to be African.
You're Nigerian, right?
Yes.
Besides state and capital.
You said what?
State and capital.
All of the states and capital.
Just try. Just try.
Why
Just
don't
try.
you restate the states and capital?
They were having a little Nigerian thing going on over there, and I was like, let them argue, let them go back and forth, let them hate each other, let them vote each other out. Okay, let me sit this one out and let them, you know what I'm saying, intervene.
Because I grew up in America, I can't even do that for the 50 states.
That's a good point.
What's like an expression in your country that people say like as a like whenever they're like let's say
Shocked?
they're shocked. More like hi.
How about you?
Yeah.
There's something I do want to say though before the time run out, and I'm so sorry, Blessing. I'm gonna come.
Okay, so basically she was asking like, what's like an African expression? And I feel like every African country has this expression. Like they have something that they say to express what they are feeling. It may be a fear or a shock or something like that. And I feel like if you're Zambian, it's or something like that, or something like that, or like I feel like Africans are very like expressive and they have these sounds that they use. But also depending on what country you're from, if you're from like South Africa, some of them do it differently. If you're from Kenya, everyone does it differently. So that was her question basically.
And I genuinely feel like if you're in Nigeria, there's no way you cannot recite the state and capital. If you grew up in Nigeria, like they
I
teach
lived
us
in
to
Nigeria
recite
for 5
it.
years, and then I came to the States. I didn't
You lived in Nigeria for 5 years, so you didn't go to
I didn't even
school
go
at
to.
all.
Yeah, I didn't even start
You went
school
fast.
in Nigeria. Like
There's no way you have not
started
started school and you're 5 years old.
Yeah, we moved.
But he
exactly
might not
at 5.
remember.
My dad was a lecturer, and we moved to Los.
This is when I should have started, being suspicious of Blessing, because he was like, okay, I grew up, I was born in Nigeria, lived in there for 5 years, but he didn't really go to school. It's very suspicious, because why? I feel like at 3 years old you're already in daycare, or 4 years old. 5 years old you're already, starting to go to, like, I don't know, preschool or like kindergarten or first grade. 5 years old you should definitely be in school. Yeah?
Alright guys, you all requested this video. Don't forget to like this video so you can get more episodes. And leave your comment down below and make sure you subscribe to Jubilee.
Like her outfit, I just thought she was American. She looked American.
Maybe Blessing is not lying because his attitude, his aura, his energy was giving Nigerian. Sam, when I see him with the tennis, everything, no way, with that hair, no way, you're not African, bro, okay?
I don't know, I didn't see how I don't know, she just wanted me out at that time. Obviously we're cool now, but at that time she just wanted me out.
We'll track the price of your flight
Another
so you
advert?
can decide when to book.
Yeah.
Blessing and Inda. Each of you are going to get 40 seconds to state your case.
So I didn't want to say this because it's just so personal to me. I was debating.
Okay, so 2 people had the same amount of votes and they basically had a tie. And so now we had to have like a discussion on who we think is really, really lying so that they could, leave that round.
Talking about it on camera. Coming to the US, I had to there was a war in my country.
Which
like
one? Sorry.
in Central African Republic,
Okay.
Bangui. It's still going on now. And we had to leave because I had family members.
Our faces were just very like, is she lying? Is she not telling the truth? What is going on? Because she was basically saying the reason why you guys shouldn't vote me out and you should basically believe that I'm African and I'm not lying and I was born there. She says that there was a war in their country and they went through a lot and so I was like, is she lying? Like, do I question mark? I didn't know what to do. I was like, I don't know who to vote for here, but I still thought she was lying just based on how she was dressed and how she spoke.
All my upbringing is American. I am super American, but deep down I'm a Niger boy at heart. Yeah, that's it. I'm a Niger boy at heart. I'll even cut my blood, you can see it. But obviously, it's a very hard position to be in because I think everybody is African already, so it's very hard.
Inda told a very personal
Voting was always very chaotic. I was like, am I leaving? Is it time?
story, and it would be a bit insensitive to bring something that has happened to lots of people and use it as your own story.
It's something very sensitive to, call out. Didn't think what she was talking about was a lie, but I just thought she didn't really go through that. And she began to cry, but I didn't see a single tear.
I had a genuine reaction like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Because I know a lot of war goes on in Africa. But at the same time, it was Inda versus Blessing. If it was maybe Inda versus Sam, of course, you know who I would pick.
And see, this is the problem. This is the problem with you, Elizabeth. Yeah? Because it was like, why didn't you choose the other guys? Why was it me? I just feel like, Did you hear what you said? If it was maybe Inda versus Sam, like why did you want me out so bad? She wanted me out. Another ad?
When you have the #1 beach in the Caribbean.
In round 3, they said, okay, so if you think you guys have eliminated the person that was lying, choose to continue the game, or you can end the game right here if you think you found the person that was lying, basically. And we were like, let's continue, because there's some people in here that could be still lying.
Sam, I'm coming for you. Do not go. See, first of all, the energy was just giving, oh my God, don't catch me. First of all. Second of all, wait, calm down, bro. See, I noticed something about African men when they move here. Their fashion sense will be different. Your fashion is giving me America. You're not, I swear, you look good.
I was like, first of all, this shirt is great. Okay, this is SpongeBob. Like, I've got this from Target, okay?
It's actually giving me African.
No.
But no,
It's giving me some
switch their
an
audience.
American that is like in senior
I
high
feel
school.
like you're forgetting this actor.
But he's a nerd.
He's an actor.
Wait, this is between the two of you.
Wait, don't
You guys have
bring
your
it, don't
conversation.
No, because I was thinking, why is the attention coming back this side, to the left side, okay? So I wanted to move it back to the other guys. I was like, we need to. Why? How come you guys are not pointing at this other guy? He's quiet. He's not saying nothing. Who is this guy? He might be lying. Yeah.
I'm feeling like an African that was raised in Africa, okay? You don't dress like that. But then I'm trying not to judge you because you're from Zambia. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not extremely familiar.
Honestly,
familiar
even in
with
Kenya,
Zambia.
guys dress like this.
Yes.
Thank you.
West African guys do get Since I moved from Ghana to the States, I dress similar to you.
West African.
When did you come here?
2018.
So you went to what school? Like, did you go to high school here, college, or what?
I did primary school, high school. I did everything back in my country in Zambia.
What was the
Then
name of your teacher in primary?
I had so many teachers.
Hold on, what did you do? So you moved here for college? You moved here for college?
College at 2018.
On what kind of visa?
Student visa. What else? What
okay.
other visa do you?
What's it called?
You should know this.
F1.
Okay.
F1 visa.
Okay.
Okay.
If you asked me that question, I would have failed because I didn't come on student visa.
See what I'm saying? Like they really just. They said, let's gang up on this Zambian guy because he claims so much that he's a Zambian and he was born there, but he looks like he's lying. They said, what college were you born? I backed it up. Also, she was like, what was your teacher? When did you come here? What visa did you use? And I had all the information to back that up. And you guys still thought I was lying? What? Okay.
What did you come?
I come here because my grandparents have been living here, so they fought for my dad, me. They fought for us, so we just come here as green card holder.
Yeah.
What's the hardest part about living here as an African?
One thing that I found a little weird but not hard was the fact that Americans enjoy cold food. Like, food just left on the table. Yeah, like cold pizza. Or like just leave there. I like my food hot. If I feel like most Africans, they eat their food straight from the pot.
First of all, when I first got here and you people were kissing in public, that was rubbish.
What year did you get it?
2015.
Honestly,
2015, 2018.
2018.
Last year, 2022.
2013. You came just last year.
Yeah.
Really?
So they weren't here for like the hard part. Because when you guys came, like Africa was already kind of cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Way back when we were here, like,
Yeah.
No, for real, now it's kind of cool to be African. I feel like when 6, 7, maybe even 8 years ago, it wasn't a really cool thing to the world to be African. It was like, you're African. You probably, I don't know, you stink or you... I don't know what the perception of Africans to the world was like, but it just wasn't a good thing. Okay, it's now that people are now starting to appreciate, the music, the culture and things like that. They're like, oh, okay. But before then, it just wasn't a cool thing to be African, and that's facts.
Like a decade ago.
those things.
I don't know. I don't think I would have done high school. Yeah.
African booty scratcher. You guys are walking to school, riding on elephant to school. You're just like,
you have to play along. Yeah.
I feel like I'm an outsider twice because I came here and like in my school there's a lot of black students, so I'm like, there's black people like me, but once I say I'm African, it's like I'm not even like the other black people, I'm separated from them. So
since I lived here for so long, it was like the cultural differences. Like my parents didn't let me do anything, right? Like couldn't go to like parties, couldn't spend the night at friend's house. Even like at a certain point, like Jordans, things like that, my dad didn't want me to come be like one of those yo guys. So like they didn't want me.
I can definitely relate a little bit, okay? So, but the thing with me, what he says that, as an African who lives in America or whatever, he couldn't partake in like some of the American culture, which was basically just like, being able to like buy the Jordans and all those, flashy things that people are able to buy. You can, like in African households that seem, a lot of African households look at that like you're trying to be posh or you're trying to be like, the musicians that you see, you have to be cultural, you have to be grounded. My parents would always tell you, just have this regular thing, don't focus on that, look at it. Was I can definitely relate to that, okay? I never had like Jordans or the nice Air Forces or the flashy fancy things. Number one, because we were broke. Number two, also because my parents are very like, just be grounded, be humble. To them, the flashy stuff seems like it's too much, at least to some of them.
Doing any of that culture. Yeah, so like certain things like he would just not let us even wear because what it would like represent. So I think for me that was like the hardest thing, not being able to like fully integrate and going to school and still kind of being an outsider. But I'm like, but I've been here, like I'm basically African American, right?
I wanted to add one small thing, also like pronunciations, words. When I first came, there's certain times that people, you start talking and people stop paying attention to you just because they don't understand what you're saying, and then that makes you a little bit more timid, you know.
Like I can't even order from drive-thru, okay?
And that is facts.com, okay? Because when I got here, the first class that I took was a speech class in college. And speech, which means every single person has to give a speech at the end of the week. So I would be speaking, and I just wondered why the people were looking at me in a way. Like, you know, when you're speaking, it's like, okay, that person is speaking, blah, blah, blah. But then for me, I used to feel like they're wondering what I was saying. But at that time, I didn't know that they were wondering what I was saying, because to me, I thought I was just speaking normally. I didn't even think I had an accent to anyone. I just thought, ooh, I'm speaking, the class is listening. But really, they were just wondering, what is this guy saying? Now that I look back, that I think about it, I'm like, oh, that's why they were looking at me like that. You know, they were not attentive, they were attentive.
It's like, come to the front. I said, I'm not coming to the front. You're going to hear what I'm saying. 2 order, burger, 2 party. They wanted to kill me, okay?
Okay, I feel like for me, it was making friends. I feel like Americans are very open. Like, you meet them, they'll tell you about their
whole
divorce,
life.
every single thing that has happened in their life, and then they give you the number and you remind you thinking, oh, we're friends, we're cool, this is it, like we're locked in, this is for life. Tomorrow, they don't pick up your phone call. I said, oh,
That's so true.
and they'll even walk past you and say, oh.
He had the African attire, and I just felt like that was too obvious.
Every time I look at that table and I need to vote, I just see you, okay?
See, this Elizabeth girl, why would you do that to me? I just feel like, I don't know what it was. Do I look like a liar, guys? Do I lie? This is my first saying that I like to lie, because I'm confused. She just wanted me out. Why did this girl want me out so bad? Eliza.
We have another tiebreaker. Between Sam and Sadiq, I will give the rest of the group a minute to deliberate on who you want to vote off.
Vote wisely.
Mind your business.
So basically we had another tie, okay? It was between me and Sadiq. So when you have a tie, the rest of the group has to decide who they think is lying the most, basically. So they told me and the other guy to close our ears while these three had a discussion.
I don't believe him. The Wakanda shit, I don't believe him.
If you say that, I would never compare it to Wakanda.
My
I would never
accent
say
to
that.
Wakanda. Ghanaians are like Muslims.
I know what he's saying.
I feel like you're coming from the perspective of you're Kenyan and
See, Sheila, this is why I like Sheila. She just believed me from the jump. She just knew exactly what I was saying. She got me. But Elizabeth and Blessings, in this video, they were my ops.
defend you the way we
Yeah, because we depend on each other almost. But she doesn't agree, so
Yeah,
like,
but it's 2 against 1, so.
All right.
that was hot.
I hope I don't cry after this, okay?
West Africans are always rigging an election. I'm sorry.
I tried.
Just the agenda, I saw it. So obviously now they voted me out. I think this was the 3rd round. So this was the 3rd round. They voted me out, and I'm thinking, all of you guys, yeah? That was so snaky. I felt so betrayed because, like, I'm the most African. It's on sight. It's on sight when I see you outside. It's a problem. Okay, because I was thinking, but you've succeeded at getting me out. You are plotting, okay? But it's all fun and games. It is what it is.
The game. I want to continue. I feel like we should. It's up to you.
So they asked them basically if they wanted to continue or they felt like they found the person that was lying in this video, but then they were like, okay, you know what, let's continue. Yeah.
It's 3 against 1. The game is done. If the lights turn green, you caught the mole and you win. If the lights turn red, you didn't catch them. They're still in the game and you lose.
So this is what they told them. Remember when I said that they told them that they gave them an option to continue playing the game or not play the game? One raised her hand and said, I want to continue, but the other guys were like, no, we don't want to continue. We feel like we found the person that was lying. So then they were like, okay, fine. If the lights turn red, then you haven't found the person that was lying. The person that was lying is still within the group. If the light turns green, then you did found the person that was lying, who was eliminated together with the other guys that were eliminated. I hope I'm doing the explanation right, because you know I'm not really good at explaining things.
3, 2, 1.
What the hell?
Why is it one of us?
No.
It's not her. There's something she said.
Can the mole please step forward and reveal themselves?
So they brought us all back. They were like, okay, all of you guys stand back in line, and then the person that was lying needs to step forward. Okay, so we're gonna find out.
3, 2, 1.
I
I'm sorry, please forgive me. But I'm still a Niger guy, true and true. Almost everything today I said was true. The only difference is that I was actually born here, and then I went back for like 2 years.
I knew it.
And then I came back to the States and stayed.
But I go punish you,
Hey,
okay?
man. Damn, I feel bad.
You better. Dear Sam, I'm so sorry, bro. I swear to God. See, I love you, Sam, okay? Genuinely. And I apologize.
No, it's a game. This is how it is. I have so much love for you, Elizabeth. It was fun. It was all fun and games. We actually hung out a little bit after the host said, like we hung out, we talked about the whole thing. It was all fun and games. I would genuinely love to be friends with these guys if I lived in LA. Because I didn't tell you guys when the video started, okay? So what happened was when they reached out to me, they were like, okay, we want you to be in this video, blah, blah, blah. We think you'd be like a good fit or whatever. And I was like, okay, I'll be in LA. I'll be in LA tomorrow. Okay, packed my bags and I didn't look back. Okay, I was ready to be a star. But so I left and I went there. Me and my friend actually drove to LA on a Saturday because we were filming on a Sunday that morning at 8 a.m. Okay, so we got to LA around 3 a.m. Yeah, we got there around 3 a.m. So I just slept for like 2-3 hours. Then we drove to the warehouse or the place where they do the production and stuff like that. And then we stayed and filmed for like 3 hours. Mind you, you guys are seeing this. Video is 16 minutes. We filmed for 3 hours, but it didn't even feel like that because the place, it was fun. It was a fun environment and I was happy to be there. Okay, I was just like happy to be here. So that was that, you guys, and hopefully I do want to be in another Jubilee video. There's so many videos that they have. I'm gonna leave the main video in the description box. Hopefully they could call me for another video. Hopefully I could be in other YouTube videos because I really want to do all these like collaboration type videos, whatever. So I'm looking forward to doing things like that. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video.